welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily Inestroza. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing great. So today I'm going to be sharing 5 things to do in order to prepare for the recruiting season in the fall. And these are 5 things that you can do right now during the summertime during COVID-19. So I know that when I was recruiting, although during the summertime I did have internships, I would still take the initiative to reach out to professionals, work on my resume, update my LinkedIn, or do any other activities that would basically help me get a head start. So during the fall semester, I wouldn't be stressing or crammed with all the different things that go on. For those of you guys who don't know what recruiting is or what it means, it basically refers to the process that people take when they're looking for an internship or a full-time job. So there typically are 2 recruiting seasons. There's the fall recruiting season, which will be in the fall semester, and then there's the spring recruiting season. And sometimes there can be recruiting off cycles, but usually during the fall and spring is when students will find internships or full-time jobs. So for example, in the upcoming fall 2020 recruiting season, a lot of students will be recruiting to find internships or full-time offers for the summer of 2021. And if they don't get an internship in the fall, it's okay. There's another recruiting season going on for the spring. But the 5 tips that I'm sharing today is basically to help you get a head start on the recruiting season for the fall semester so that you can do things right now in the summer that ultimately help you get closer to getting that dream job that you want. So for tip number 1, I recommend that you guys start doing your research. And what I mean by doing your research is that you need to start looking into what it is exactly that you want to do. For example, there are many students that want to get into consulting, but what kind of consulting? Do you want to get into technology consulting, strategy, HR? There are so many different types of consulting that you can do, and it's really important to do your research and know more specifically of what you want to do, because when you are recruiting, it definitely looks good on you when you know what you are talking about and you sound passionate about a specific topic or a group that you want to get into. And the same goes for any other industry, marketing, accounting, banking, anything else. You need to do your research to know what it is that you want to specifically do. Another thing, look into those particular companies that you're interested in. Go through their website, look at their pages, and see if they have any upcoming events. Are they going to be holding a workshop, an online webinar? Take note of what it is that they'll be doing so that you can be there and attend these events. Also, keep a lookout on when their internship applications are opening and when they are closing, so you can start taking note of these things. And for those of you guys who maybe don't know what you want to do or what specifically you want to do, reach out to your peers, reach out to your friends who are in the industry that you're interested in and see what they're doing. I'm pretty sure that they're interning or are really interested in a particular niche within that large industry. Ask them what they're doing, why they were interested in that, and ask those same questions for all your friends and see if any of those comments that they mentioned resonate with you so that you can kind of align yourself with a particular group or subject that you really want to dive into. Tip number 2 is to stay connected. And what I mean by staying connected is, for example, if you met somebody during the spring semester or during the last fall semester, reach out to those people. I know you met them back then, but it's okay. You can follow up with them, reach out to them now, ask them how they're doing, ask them, any questions that you may have or what your progress has been over the past year. A lot of people right now are at home, it's COVID-19. They have the time to help people, and because of the economic crisis, more often than not, people will be willing to help you and give you that time to support you throughout your recruiting process. So reach out, send them an email, ask them for a phone call or ask them for a Google Hangout, Skype, or a Zoom call, or if you don't have their email, then message them on LinkedIn, slide into their DMs and shoot them a message. Take the initiative, follow up. The worst thing that you can get is no response, and that is not bad at all. It's okay, take your chance. When it comes to your career, you need to be aggressive, you need to be in control of what you want to do, and you need to take action. You can't just be sitting there. And right now during the summertime is a good time to take action because this is when a lot of people are sitting at home not doing nothing, but if you're taking action, you're already one step ahead towards getting to what you want to do. Another thing I want to mention is that if you do attend an online webinar or a workshop, I believe that a lot of times they will show their emails at the end of the event. So make sure to get those emails, take note of them, and follow up with those people. I know you attended the online event, so they may not know who you were unless you like ask a question, or maybe they won't even remember you. But still get their email and send them a message of what you learned in that webinar or what you found interesting, and ask that person a question about, it can be about anything. Just take the initiative to reach out to them. Stay connected with people and don't lose that communication. All right, so the third thing you need to do is to work on your LinkedIn profile. So LinkedIn, I think, is actually pretty important because there are a lot of recruiters who are on LinkedIn looking at thousands of students' LinkedIn profiles every day. So having your LinkedIn profile sharp and ready just makes you look really good. So I highly recommend that you go out, maybe your backyard or to the park, go take a nice profile LinkedIn photo, update your bio, it's a new school year, or maybe you got a new internship. Update your bio so that it highlights what you're doing, what you've done, and what you want to do. And add any other skills or anything else onto the LinkedIn profile. You want to make it as up to date, as current as possible, and you also just want to make it as strong as you can. So take the time to update it, make your LinkedIn profile look good, and do your best to make it stand out from the crowd. Don't forget to also leverage your LinkedIn to connect with people. Maybe there's someone on LinkedIn that has a job that you really want. Connect with those people, send them a message, and reach out and schedule a phone call. Leverage LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a huge online professional platform that you can use to get that job that you want. The fourth tip is to sharpen your resume and cover letter. The summertime is a good time to reach out to your school's career center and get some help on how to make your resume look better or how to improve on your cover letter. I know that during the recruiting season in the fall, the career center gets really busy, so right now they're not busy. I'm sure they have a lot of time. So make the appointment, go get some help, make your resume look good, make some changes, and then you'll be ready to go. So when the fall semester does come, your resume is already done and you won't really need to worry about it. So it's just another thing that'll be off your shoulders. And if you don't want to reach out to the career center, or if you don't have access to a career center, I highly recommend reaching out to your friends who are interning in an industry or working in an industry that you want to be in, or reach out to a professional and ask them, hey, I really want to improve on my resume. Do you have any feedback or comments? And sometimes they will help you out. So definitely just take the initiative to reach out and get help. The last piece of advice that I have, tip number 5, is to create a tracker to manage your contacts, the internships you're interested in, the companies you want to recruit with. When you're recruiting, I know that it can get really hectic because there are just so many companies you want to apply for. There are many internships, different deadlines, many people that you meet. So if you create a tracker, it can be a spreadsheet or a document. It can just really help you just stay organized and just kind of keep your life together. So at least you can have one thing in control and just not have papers or notes just all over the place. And I've actually included a link down in the description below, and it is a tracker template of something that I used when I was recruiting. And this was something that would just help me keep myself organized and just have everything outlined and just make sure I'm on top of my dates and deadlines and the connections I've made. And this tracker was just really helpful for me, and I hope that it can be helpful for you. So I just included a link to a folder on Google Drive. Just make sure to make a copy of it, and then it'll be in your own drive so that you can use it as well. All right guys, so that's all I have for today. I hope these 5 things to do during the summertime can be helpful for you to get a head start in your recruiting process. So let me know what you guys think of these tips, or let me know if you guys applied them, and be sure to drop them in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a like, and if you want to see more videos provided by me, make sure to subscribe. All right, so I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys.